Now, I want to ask you about the Greens blocking the government's housing package today. This is the $10 billion housing package. It's the government's election promise to help people with housing.
Yep.
The Greens and the Coalition together blocked it.
Yeah, if you want any more evidence that the Greens are extremist, radical revolutionaries, just look no further than what they are doing here. They don't want progress because, as they've indicated in some areas, they actually want people to continue to be angry about this. In other words, they want people to continue to suffer. They want to put this on, they want to put the brakes on this because they don't want any relief, because if people actually get progress, well, they won't call for a revolution, they won't call for the whole thing to come crashing down. And they know that politically they have the edge on Labor when it comes to being bolshy for renters' rights and stuff like that, which is why they're talking about renters' rights. What about, I mean, I'm doing the Vinnie's CEO sleep out this Thursday night. What about people who are sleeping on the street, who can't even get into a rental property? What about their rights? And 30,000 homes is what's at stake here. That is the backlog in New South Wales alone, and that is what the government has offered to do federally. That will actually put a real dent in the homelessness crisis, which is rising, and the Greens are standing in the way of that. They hate poor people. They fight against poor people. This is the perfect example of this, and they are a disgrace to their name. They are a disgrace to the ideology that they claim to serve.
Very fired up position, Joe.
They are. It is absolutely.
Look, I think the Greens' position truly is absurd because they're demanding that the Albanese government step in and force the RBA not to raise interest rates anymore. So they want inflation to skyrocket.
That's a command economy. That is a Stalinist, communist command economy. This is what these people are. They are commies hiding behind gum trees, as Paul Keating said. And the other thing the Greens want the government to do, which is, one of their ultimatums in return for supporting this legislation, is they want a freeze on all rents over 2 years, which again is market intervention that you just can't have. That's right. I don't care about poor people. Now, Andrew Carswell, I want to ask you about this Grattan report that was released on the weekend. They're fired up about the Grattan report. Seems to want to end any sort of gas being used, not just gas production in Australia, but even gas household appliances. Quite an odd report from the Grattan Institute here. Tell us about it.
Well, I think these kind of reports and this ideological kind of pursuit to get gas out of people's homes just ignores three inconvenient truths. Firstly, the minute you take people off gas in their homes, emissions go up because the energy system, 60% of the energy system is coal. So less gas equals more coal. So it's always pushed to the side by these green groups that is the outcome here in the first and foremost. Secondly, the cost to actually replace these products in your home is estimated to be about $40,000. And it's not just buying something to put in your home, it's replacing the wiring in your home. It's replacing the gas ducts out of your home. Yeah. So these groups always miss these these points that kind of overshadow their so-called green credentials here.